You're welcome to rest here, says the sign on this rock. Don't mind if I do. Welcome to West Brunswick. I'm in the inner northeastern suburbs of Melbourne. My name's Chloe from Been There Dug That, and we're here today to check out this sweet little garden. There's actually no gate for us to go behind, but guess what? You're still invited to check it out. So let's go. The owners asked garden designer Emmaline Bowman from STEM Landscape Architecture and Design for a garden that honoured this big, beautiful eucalypt in their front yard. They were quite unsure how they could underplant it without disturbing or upsetting it. Underplanted with grasses for movement, lots of natives that are full of colour, and it looks really, really pretty. And you can see after a year's worth of growth, it's thriving. The owners specifically asked for a garden with no fence that was open to the neighbourhood. And you can often find them sitting out here with the morning sun on their faces, enjoying their morning cup of coffee, which I think is fabulous. The other thing is that passers-by tell them how much they enjoy the garden. And they've even got a sweet little note that says, "We love your garden, it makes us happy." These native plume grasses have the most floaty heads and they add lovely movement here into this garden. Now there's not many solid structures in this front garden apart from the big rocks that they brought in to create seating, but they've also used these lovely Corten rusted steel arches. And now these were something that the owner's father had found and had sitting around, and they wondered what they would do with them. But here they create a lovely sculptural element in the front yard. From the street, we're led up towards the house along this really nice recycled red brick pathway. The brick path was always here, but to add interest and a hint of formality to the space, they were pulled up and relaid in a herringbone pattern. We've come off those red bricks and we're now on a deck that continues right round into the back. You'll see it's quite a narrow space here, but they've popped up some Rio against the fence line and mass planted it with Hardenbergia. This is a purple flowering one, and can you picture it when it would be in full bloom? It'd look amazing. Welcome to the very backyard. Out here we've got a northwesterly aspect, but in the summertime this giant fig tree behind me provides you with lots of glorious shade. Back here the owners really wanted to make the fig tree a hero feature. This curved seating and the beautiful underplantings have done that perfectly. The recycled bricks are used here to create a herb planter and to also anchor this curved seating space. This is a really great spot where the family love to sit, and it's a big enough deck that they can even get their table tennis table out here and enjoy it. The backyard is abuzz with bees and pollinators here, particularly in the salvia patch. But all the plant choices in this garden have been designed to encourage beneficial insects, bugs and lizards into the garden. The owner's 10-year-old son absolutely loves exploring and finding all these new little critters. Like any landscaping project, there is always a challenge. And back here in the backyard, the landscape construction crew had to deal with some poor drainage. Because of the slope of the property, back here was becoming a bit of a quagmire. So they've installed charged downpipes that feed into this rainwater tank back here, and it's solved the problem. you might think the garden is a little bit unfinished over here in this little corner, but it's actually on purpose. So in this area, the owners have plans to extend the house and remove this little garden shed, so it'll be part of the house. And so when that happens, what they'll do is they'll call on Emmaline again to incorporate the garden into the rest of the space that's then available. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe because I've got loads more garden tour videos coming your way. See you soon.